Within Lexbe, users can create notes for documents in the document viewer, which are not only searchable and able to be filtered on, but also something that can be used for collaboration between users. To look at the notes feature in Lexbe, let's start by getting into the document viewer. To get there, I'm going to click Browse, and then I'm just going to select the document. While in the document viewer, users can create a note for a file by clicking on the conversation bubble icon in the lower right-hand corner. After doing so, we'll need to click into the text field that says, please add a note. We'll need to populate that note, and then we'll need to hit save. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that really quick, and I'll just call this an example new note. I'm going to go ahead and hit save at this point, and that's going to save that note for this file. Please note, since the save button can be adjusted so that it behaves in different ways, you will want to make sure that's set as needed. After a note has been saved by a user, that user will be associated as the last individual to update that note, which is why we see here, last updated by usertraining@lexbe.com. Since notes are treated like a ledger in Lexbe, allowing multiple users to enter information into a note, notes can also be a tool for collaboration between users to raise and resolve questions, among other things. Since multiple users can modify a note for a document, the last user to make a change and save that note will be identified as the last user to update that note. After a note is saved for a document, documents that have had notes created can quickly be located in two different ways. One way would be by filtering on documents that have a documents has notes status. So from Browse, if we were to open our filter, we can go to that Notes field, say Document has notes, followed by OK, and we'll quickly locate the 8 documents in here that have notes. Another way to quickly locate documents that have had notes generated would be by going to Analysis, followed by Case Notes. From the Case Notes page, users can search the contents of available notes by just typing into that search bar and hitting enter. Additionally, users can select notes and modify them as needed by just clicking in, editing, and then hitting save. And while looking at the Case Notes page, you can also view documents associated with the note by simply clicking on the hyperlink. If users have notes outside of Lexbe and want to associate with those with documents in the platform, that can be completed through a Case Notes import through the Case Notes page. So back to our Case Notes page, this vertical ellipsis underneath the case name will allow you to import notes here. And additionally, if you'd ever like to export all notes to a log in Excel, that can also be completed through the Case Notes page, clicking the vertical ellipsis and then hitting Export All Notes. Now that we see how notes can be both beneficial to the individual reviewer and for collaboration between reviewers, I hope you see how this feature will have benefit to your upcoming work in the platform. If you have any questions about Case Notes, please let professional services know and we'll be happy to help out.